It is the Nintendo Powercast, episode 326, because I've actually already recorded an episode today, so I did an interview.
That we were not party to.
Right.
Privy
Right.
to.
Yeah.
Privy. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Privy. I'm educated.
Player 2, Nightcrawler, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going? Crawler coming at you.
And Johnny Bo, what's up, buddy?
What's up? How's it going? I'm feeling a little squirrely today. Oh, it's a raccoon. Dang it.
I mean, actually, can you confirm? Is it a Mario 3 hat or is it a Mario Wii, like Mario new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe hat? Which
I
is
don't
it?
know. I think it just said Super Mario Bros. Anyway, for the audio listeners, I'm wearing a raccoon Mario hat.
You're actually Devil Mario. Those are devil horns. That's what that is. So let's just call it what it is. That's what it is. So before we get started, I do want to say go check out the Beamable Game Dev podcast. Check out the Halo Infinite podcast, and I think Smash Bros. Cast may have another episode coming soon, and I think there's a Smash Bros. Tournament this weekend. So stay tuned for that. Jump
Fall
into
all the way in there.
Hey.
Fall all the way in there.
n64josh.com/discord. Why am I Wario and not
Because
Mario?
you weren't paying attention.
You weren't paying attention.
You're on brand for what we're discussing this week. Is what you're doing.
Oh my gosh! Can we
restart it?
No,
No,
we're not restarting.
I will leave. I can't play as not Mario. This feels wrong.
No, just play it off as you're excited about Wario Ware and you just wanted to play as Wario.
Look how far you can drive the ball.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna tack on to all the podcast talk that we just had. Eric is moving this week, so I think we are getting closer and closer to Press Pause coming back. So keep your eyes posted for that. Ears peeled, whatever. I don't know how to describe that. I guess.
Keep your ears peeled. Just sounds interesting. But there you go. Yeah. So we've been playing some Nintendo games this week. I played, I think, 4 to 5 hours of Wario Ware.
It's a new record for you.
More Switch than you've played in how many months?
Oh my God! What the heck is this?
That lie.
How's this even going to happen? I don't
know. Better keep going. We're
going to find out.
Oh man! So I also played because I'm so excited for Metroid Dread. I started playing Samus Returns. The problem is, I'm so that's not a game that you can just start over when you're 6 hours in and go, "Oh, I'm good to go."
Yeah, I need to restart Samus Returns.
Did you look up where you were?
I think I've already restarted it once. I don't want to do it again. I may just throw it on easy so I could just get through it. Because
are you ready to hook up your Wii U like Johnny and I did?
For what?
For all the backlog Metroid games.
Oh, I have hard copies.
Oh, look at you!
Wow, flex!
I can play them on my Game Boy Micro right here. 20th anniversary Super Famicom. Keep the flex alive, you know. Yeah. So, but yeah, let's get into WarioWare because this game is super fun and it's also super lacking, right? Why are we releasing
that
games?
Is like a common occurrence for Nintendo games as of late.
Oh, that broke a lot more than I thought it did.
$20 off standard price, so $40. Okay,
no, it's $50.
What? Where'd you get it for $40?
Yeah, where'd you get $40?
Oh, it was only $40 at my Walmart.
Oh,
I checked Walmart.com and I didn't go in physical. I guess Walmart.com doesn't.
Yeah, Walmart.com is a different store than any physical store. So yeah, I got it for $40. I thought that was the regular price.
No.
So
it's $50.
Well, $50 is a little steep.
Just flexing all over the place.
I guess so.
40
Killer minigames.
40 would be. I feel like we made our bed and we had to lie in it when Nintendo asked us if we would pay it, and I think probably all three of us said yes, right? Because it was $10 cheaper. Did you guys answer the? Did you guys answer the survey?
Yeah.
I mean, Johnny tweeted about it saying he deserved that, and he chose his side, and he had to deal with the price tag.
But I mean, we can talk. I don't want to be too negative about it because I think it's a really fun game.
It's incredible.
But I don't think it's $50 fun. I think $30 eShop max.
The frustrating thing is that we can't play it together.
Yeah, like we would be playing it right now if we could.
We would be. It would be so much fun.
Tweezing the arm hairs and
Yeah, the mini games are so good, so good. I mean, honestly, get some drinks, get some people over, and I mean, what more can you ask for? Like, it really is a stellar party title.
Did you put a top spin on that?
No, I didn't put any spin on that.
Okay.
It's a stellar party title, but
like
it's a party title without a party.
So we did the show. We did the show on. Do we do it on Thursday night last week?
Yeah, we did.
Because Johnny
because I downloaded it. Yeah,
and I went to the game page on, I think, on Nintendo's website or in the eShop. I'm not sure which. But I was looking at it because we were trying to figure out what the multiplayer online was going to look like. And I think the first thing I said to Josh was, did they learn nothing from Mario Party? And they learned something from Mario Party because they eventually fixed it 2 years later. So maybe we'll get the Wario Ware fixed in 2 years. And we'll get some online
got Bluetooth
play.
4 years later?
But they did learn their lesson enough with Mario Party that they're doing another Mario Party to fix online.
The only thing they learned from Mario Party is that they can sell us a half, like a 3/4 of the way completed game, and we'll still pay for it. That's what they learned from that. And then we did it. But here's the thing: we talked about Wario Ware on Thursday night. You looked up something, right? And you were like,
I thought I saw something that was online, but I don't know what that was.
The back of the box says Nintendo Switch Online required. And I'm like, for what?
Leaderboards and ranked. Leaderboards and that ranked mode.
Leaderboards and ranked. Okay. All right.
This game includes online features that require a Nintendo Switch Online membership. You have to have a membership to just record high scores? Man, Nintendo.
Oh no!
I mean, there is. What did you do?
Where did you go? Did you go over the green?
I can't see though. I can't see. There's no flag on my screen because of your guys' special shots.
That wasn't my special. It was not because of me. Your
mine.
Ball curved because of me, and Johnny's gonna have a hard time putting because of me. Oh wow! You almost put it.
Oh my goodness!
This is a mess of a hole. What we did to each other.
But yeah, I mean, I guess how do we feel about this game? Like, I played it on Friday.
You're still putting, Josh. I played it on Friday night. I beat the story overworld.
It
the
takes
top
2
overworld.
hours to beat.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long. That was just the top, and then I did the bottom second half underworld of the game on Saturday morning, and I had it beat. I really enjoyed the final boss because I thought it was a really good showcase of all the different characters because you have them all unlocked by that point. I don't know what does Josh's.
It will shock you if you go too high.
I have no idea what anything does. I'm playing as Wario. It's throwing me off. All right.
But yeah, I enjoyed the micro games. I got a bunch of different. I did a decent amount of the mini games, and I tried playing around in the different stuff, the menus. but I couldn't figure. I knew I was missing mini games to finish the unlock process, and I finally broke down. I hadn't been playing that much throughout this week so far since like the weekend ended, and I finally broke down last night and I just Googled it. I was like, how do I go get more of the mini games unlocked? And you just have to go back to the story mode to do it. And keep playing the different levels after you beat the game.
If you looked at the achievement list, you would know.
I don't. Josh definitely doesn't read, and I was. That's a lot of achievements to go and figure that stuff out. So I didn't. I just went and claimed the stuff, and I just scrolled all the way through to take away any of the notification. I don't like notifications in games, so I just scroll through real quick to get rid of the notifications.
Well, I didn't read anything. I just went back in and kept playing. Here's the thing. Here's what I want to make abundantly clear. It is not a matter of, oh, I can't believe Nintendo charged this much for this game and they didn't include online. No, this game is so fun and so well done that it's a complete bummer that we cannot play together. That's where the frustration is, that we can't play this. It not having online means we're going to play the game less, period. That's what it means. So True. It means that we don't get as much out of the game as we could. And in 2021, when a game like this launches without multiplayer, I think everybody scratches their head because it's like, why?
Well, especially in the era of pandemic, you were not gathering and passing controllers around a whole lot. And
but can you imagine this game online though? It's like way too fast paced. There would be too much lag. It wouldn't work online. They would have to change the micro games to be mini games, more like Mario Party.
I mean, they are kind of a lot of the games are reactionary. I mean, I can see that, but on the other hand, it's like Monster Hunter Rise did such a good job of connectivity, I feel like. And I don't know. It's just.
But even okay, so I don't know if you guys got to go in and then play the there after you beat some of the story, you unlock like these different mini games. I unlocked everything but one.
I did like a keep the ball bouncing for a really long time. I think I have everything unlocked or whatever, minus some of the other micro games. So those longer form features, which are more party games, I do have unlocked.
Oh, I forgot.
Go in the hole. Go in there.
Oh, we're good. Okay, we're good.
But like so good, like so good.
Like, and then, all right, I don't know if this is spoilers because it's like the third thing you do, but the Nintendo Classics games are so good.
That's been a thing of the past. I haven't played a lot. I don't think any of us have played a lot of WarioWare in the past, but I think when I was hearing different things about the series, I think that is the thing in the past that they've
right on the bomb
that they've done previously. Like, but that was a really cool feature.
I loved it. I was geeking out getting to play Super Mario Brothers with these goofy characters. Like it was awesome, you know. And just
it doesn't work for some characters though. Like if you play,
it's rough. Yeah, it's rough.
So I think they said everything is doable, but I think there's on some of those later, like I think like the Wario Cup or whatever, you get rankings based on like. You get a score boost based on the character you select because it would make it harder.
I wanted to point out that I have a higher score than Crawler on the Wario Cup this week.
I played it once. I didn't know we were fighting each other.
Yeah, we are. We always are. Ooh,
okay.
Back.
What's the Wario Cup?
It's like a ranked
the mode in the bottom right hand corner of the menus.
It's the ranked mode and It's 34. It's 34 games.
It's a handful. Games. Yeah, it's a handful, and I think you only get to select one character. I forget.
Yeah, it's only it's based on week. So the first week was 9 Volt. You know the skateboard kid.
God, I hate that character. I hate that one. I was struggling on some of those mini games.
Yeah, so 34, and then you want to try to get like each mini game you clear is 100 points, and then there's rankings, or there's like bronze, silver, gold trophies you could get, and then you also increase your personal ranking. The one thing that sucks is it only changes once per week. So you're going to have to try to go back every single week. And a lot of the achievements, like that people, if you're a completionist, I don't know if you've looked at the list of achievements, but one of them is extensive. One of them is like get 10 gold trophies. So you have to play this game for 10 weeks at least.
I mean, that's good. It adds replayability, which is what we're talking
But there's no reason. You don't unlock anything.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
But
except for the Wario
so I
game,
haven't dug a whole lot into the whole reason to modify your character or whatever. Isn't that? I went and did the gotcha machine or whatever to unlock some stuff, but I don't know. I haven't spent a lot of time digging into what those do for you. I know there's color modifications you can make to the characters, but I think there's. I don't know. We're kind of, I guess, naive in the fact that we haven't researched a ton of what is involved with that. But I think there is. I don't know if it's gameplay advantages or boosts or debuffs or whatever to like make your score higher. I don't know what it adds to the game, but it seems quite extensive of stuff to unlock.
Again, it's one of those games that feels like it's 3/4 of the way there, and it's freaking good. It's so good. I mean, it was just nothing but we just laughed for like 5 hours straight playing this game, and I just wish it had online. I know I know what you're saying as far as like it may be because it's more a reactionary game. It may be a little bit tough, but I don't know. Like, I mean, especially those other games we were talking about, like keep the ball bouncing and stuff like that. That all seems like it would be very doable online. You know, I could be wrong, but it seems like it could be. So incredible game. If you've got kids, you got roommates, something that you can play this game with. I can't recommend it enough. If you are kind of on your own, unless you're super into the leaderboards each week, you're not going to have a whole lot to do, which is just a bummer.
I was very disappointed when I like got to the final boss within 2 hours. I'm like,
See, we did it. It took us 5 because we kept passing, and then we jump into the menus and see what was available, and we would just pass the controller. We had even my son and his girlfriend joined us for a little while, so you know they're like fresh into the game and they're already like 5 levels in, so it's a little bit tougher.
Is story mode only one single player?
2 player.
It's 2 player, yeah. 1 to 2.
Yeah. So we would just take turns. Like my uncle and I would go, and then my wife and my aunt would go, and then my son and his girlfriend would go. So.
And Wario took a shot.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's right. That's right. Keep talking. Keep talking.
But I mean. I think price point. I guess my question is, in a land of hypotheticals, is like what would have become, what would have happened if the answer was no, we won't buy it for $50? Like, would you buy it at $50? Was that a incentive for them to lower the price, quote unquote, or was it incentive for them to raise the price?
They were probably thinking, hey, this is probably not gonna, like, let's see if we could sell it for 50. Like we could go as low as like 40, but if we get enough people to say they would buy it at 50, then
wasn't this also like right when everybody else was saying we're going to start charging 70 for games? So everybody's like, heck yeah, I would pay 50. Little did we know it was a $40 game.
I also think it'll be interesting to see when the sales come out of
the sales numbers for this game.
Yeah, because we thought people weren't gonna buy Mario Party or Super Mario Party, and it sold 15 million copies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Mario Party is a more well-known IP
for sure.
It's probably still gonna be the best-selling WarioWare game just because it's on the Switch.
For sure. Yeah.
I think 33 is it 33 months in a row the Switch has been the top selling console?
I think it got surpassed by
I think it got
PS5
dethroned last month. But yeah, it was a long streak.
Yeah,
the longest streak in history apparently.
Yeah. Did it pass the PS2 or was it Wii?
As far as what? The overall sales?
Overall sales, yeah.
Not yet. No, I think
Well, no. I'm sorry. Like months of number one console sale, I guess, is what I was meaning. Who had the streak before Switch?
Probably
was it PS2 or was it Wii?
It's hard. I'd have to look it up. I don't know, but the Switch currently holds the record. So, which was a record I didn't even realize existed until I read Stealth's tweet today. So. But
there's a record for everything, man. There's a record for everything,
for sure. The other thing that the next thing on our list here is the Cruisin Blast. Like this game, honestly, I don't feel like it showed very well at E3. I think that's when we first saw it. It looks kind of like a psychedelic indie game racer.
It looks dated as well. It looks dated.
It looks very dated. But I keep seeing tweets. A lot of people seem to be into it, seem to be liking it. And $40 for real, maybe 30 if you go to Walmart. I don't know. And it's piqued my interest. And
I want to drive a shark. That's all I want to drive a shark or a unicorn.
But again, I mean,
Cars, I don't care.
The Cruis'n games, my wife and I played the heck out of them on the 64 back in the day. So I know what's going to happen with this game. I'm going to buy it. We're going to play it once and it's going to go on the shelf, but it feels like the more I keep seeing it, the more I keep feeling like this game should be in my collection because Cruis'n is part of Nintendo's history, but people seem to be enjoying it, which that's a good thing. The
should be compatible with your Mario Kart wheel. You can actually break that out of the box and
my son took one of them out. I don't know where he left it though. I gotta find it. I don't know. So
I mean, Cruis'n USA or just the Cruis'n series always had the boost with the double tap on the gas pedal, so you'd actually have a physical gas pedal to do that. Right
there, you go.
I mean, I think that might be the most enjoyable way to play that game as opposed to with a controller, because it does have such an arcade homage to it. I mean,
for sure. My ball's just going to keep going, apparently.
You're going to roll right in.
So I mean, people seem to be enjoying that one. We won't spend too much time on it because I don't think any of us have played it yet, but I did just want to kind of, give it a little bit of praise because it seems like people, the few people that I saw tweeting about it really were liking it. And so it's kind of changed my mind on it. It's kind of weird. Like, I was looking at the eShop and
after it took 5 years to load
and looking at Mario Party, the new one. Like at first I was like, I don't know, but I think they're going to get me.
Of course they're going to, they're going to get all of us. Cause we're going to be able to sit here and that's an alternative we can have to play. And I think the game is built better to support just drop in, drop out kind of mini games. Right. And it's classic boards, which I think everyone's excited about.
Also, we buy everything. Anything that Nintendo releases, we buy everything. Okay.
I think I'm going to do it this year. I don't have.
What haven't you bought that Nintendo released? Wait, what?
Famicom Detective Club.
That doesn't count.
Do you have the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles yet?
No, I don't have that. I don't have the. Tokyo.
Oh, what Metopia? I didn't get that.
I didn't buy it either.
Metopia.
Nope, I didn't get that.
Yeah, so it's been a strange year for me when it comes to buying Nintendo games because I mean, usually there's a lot, and it hasn't been the case.
Are you getting Pokemon?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, and you are.
Here's what I can tell you: if Halo had got a release date for November, there was no way I was buying Pokemon. I can tell you that much. So
you know why? You know why I'm gonna buy Pokemon?
Because
I'm gonna have that $10 extra from the Halo Battle Pass that I don't have to spend.
So you're
Shout
gonna
out to
buy a
Mule
double
if he's
pack for
listening.
$120?
Get my 200 Pokeballs.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, the one thing it's like the other thing that I'm getting excited about that we talked about a little bit was Advance Wars. So I mean, all of a sudden it's like Nintendo has a handful of these games that I'm definitely going to try. I'm looking forward to them, but they're not games I'm like, they're not Mario Kart hype level games. You know what I mean? Like
Back on that Mario Kart.
Yeah, I mean, what? Oh my, that might go in. Oh, you didn't put his backspin on.
I thought we were gonna
You
see
would've
a
been
hole in one
golden.
Crawler.
Well, I gave you guys the line, so now you do it.
What was the last like hyped Nintendo game that was released? Animal Crossing?
No, Animal Crossing wasn't even hyped. It was a product of. I mean, there were people that were hyped for it, but I think it became what it became due to the circumstance, not due to the hype level. Are you really going to mess up my really nice shot like that?
I am.
Wow.
I am.
That's such
no mercy. No mercy.
Low blow right there.
But we haven't had
yours isn't going to go in though, so.
No, it's not even close.
I don't you just sent me into the I'm in orbit right now.
Oh, I fell off the green.
Yeah, I don't even know where my ball is. My ball hasn't landed
Am I still rolling? Is that why
you were like a foot away from the hole too?
I was probably tap-in level close.
Wow.
You need to go a little bit further. No, to the right. Look at the curve. Look at where you're standing.
So I'm looking at two different screens right now. Like I'm looking at the top-down view where the flag is at, and you're looking at where I'm turning. So I'm like, what? I'm pointed directly at the flag.
You don't want to be pointed directly at the flag. Look at the curve.
Well, I see it now.
Okay.
But I didn't see it. But I'm also trying to figure out how far away. Here goes
You're
nothing.
welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Wow, I was like right. That was pretty good.
Oh man, these shots are rough. They're rough.
You did this to yourself, Johnny.
I knew it. I'm actually surprised Josh didn't do it.
I wasn't last. Right? Like I wasn't at this point. I was like, I'll save it. I gotta be a little more strategic, you know.
Whoop,
just don't hit any buttons. It'll be fun. So it is the 20th, 30th, 20th, 20th, 20th. Yes.
20th, yeah, 20th
anniversary of the GameCube today. So we're gonna take. Oh, this is gonna be impromptu. Top 5 GameCube games.
Oh,
we all have to come to some kind of an agreement here. So this is not going to be easy.
Oh, like we have to agree.
We have to.
Oh, we're gonna do. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Crawler knows this game. So, Johnny, do you want to start with your like, just pick one in your top
one
GameCube titles. Just pick one.
I'm gonna steal Josh's Mario Kart Double Dash.
That one wouldn't even make my list.
What?
Really?
Yeah, no. Thanks to Fran Mirabella giving it like a 7.9. I was like, yeah, the double carts. I wasn't a fan of it. Like, look at what I raced in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the pipe cart, right? You start getting weird, I start checking out. Like, just let me race.
I mean, one of the features of that title that I like is the fact that you get to choose which item you want to use.
Yes, I wish we had that in the Deluxe. That would be amazing.
And there were special items too.
I didn't like the character specific items. That I mean, they went back to that kind of idea with Mario Kart Tour, which I definitely don't like. But I hate having somebody. I'm trying to remember. if there's anything specific that just seemed overpowered from any specific character, but I don't think there was.
Bowser's shell was pretty gnarly, if I remember correct. It was like
is that the big giant thing that just took up
it was
the
like a giant shell that would go flying down the track.
So I feel like I'm a little handicapped when it comes to this list because I didn't own a GameCube. I played at friends' houses, and when I got a Wii, I ended up picking up a few titles, but I never had a huge library to choose from. But okay. I would say I know that there's going to be a few titles on there that I agree with, and I think Rogue Leader is definitely going to be up there for a lot of people.
Yeah. I see. Oh, in chat, I see Wind Waker being thrown out there from.
See, I would say Wind Waker,
but it's better on Wii U. They fixed it.
Wind Waker is a fantastic game, though. I mean, if you're talking the GameCube library, then yeah, it should be on there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, like probably one of my top games on the GameCube is Time Splitters 2. Not even a Nintendo game. It was the closest to GoldenEye, which that was what I was waiting for, is a chance to play the GoldenEye sequel. I was waiting to play Perfect Dark 2, and then Xbox bought Rare.
And that didn't turn out so hot anyway. So.
No, because it was not the same Rare at all by that point. You know what I mean? Just not even the same people at all. So, but Time Splitters 2 is definitely up there for me. I want to backtrack a little bit. Going back to Double Dash now, I do like that game much more than I did.
I like it better than I like Wii Mario Kart.
It's different.
I think I do as well.
Mario Kart Wii has the worst rubber banding in any Mario Kart game.
I almost want to give Wii Mario Kart another chance. I'm taking us on a left-hand turn here, but like I think the courses, I don't remember them that much because
Coconut Mall.
Because I didn't enjoy the game.
Ball.
I didn't enjoy the gameplay that much. I felt like it was the gimmicky thing that you had to play motion control, and when you could have played with a regular controller, but
also you had to use a motorcycle if you wanted to win.
Yeah, I hope the next Mario Kart gets away from these stupid metas where you have to use a specific loadout.
That's cute.
But like I want to give Mario Kart Wii at least another chance, just because I feel like some of the courses are really good in the series. That's why I hope 9 is Ultimate and we get all the courses and they find a way to make that work.
Yeah, the Wii Mario Kart does have some great tracks. Like there's no question there. Like they're top notch. But I think Double Dash has great tracks as well. You know, the ones that we
Waluigi Pinball.
Yeah, that's a great one that we got to play in Mario Kart 7. So, but I will agree that the Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 is up there for sure. That one's definitely up there.
Just for the opening cinematic, just all the dancing stormtroopers, right?
Right. Yes, it was so good. So good. And it it still holds up. You go back and play that game now and you're just like, what? You know, like so many particle effects and everything. You're just like, what? I don't know. I think out of my list, the majority of GameCube games aren't even going to be first-party Nintendo games.
I have a non-first party that I think deserves to be on there.
Go ahead.
Resident Evil 4.
Okay, I was going to say 1 only because I've never played 4.
4 is I think considered the best Resident Evil game.
I think you're correct. I think a lot of people would agree with that.
And it was initially exclusive to the GameCube with the Capcom 5. So I just remember playing the heck out of that game, and it's phenomenal. I think that's one of the best games ever made. So if it doesn't meet the GameCube list, I'm gonna be upset.
So I would give up the Resident Evil 1 spot for 4, even though I haven't played it, just because I mean
One is fantastic as well. The remake.
Chat is now saying, I'm surprised Josh isn't playing as Mario. I didn't get to pick my character because I wasn't paying attention.
You did get to pick your character. You just happened to
played
not
yourself.
move your cursor.
You played yourself.
I didn't mean to. I thought I was player 1. It usually is just right on Mario. That's why I have to be player 1. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm player 3. It's throwing me off. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? They wouldn't restart. I said restart. They wouldn't. So I can't. It's not on me anymore. But okay. So I think we can agree Resident Evil 4 is on the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, I think the world is awaiting that remake.
That's kind of what I'm waiting for.
Soon.
That's what I'm waiting for. So
we didn't get
okay.
One
So Resident Evil 4. Okay, here's another one for me. Animal Crossing.
Yeah, because that was your first way to get all those classic NES games. Like I've seen your island, or it's not an island. I've seen your house and your village, your town and your basement with all your TVs and NES that you dug up in the yard. And
yep.
It was Virtual Console before Virtual Console.
I would agree. I would think Animal Crossing deserves to be on. GameCube has so many good games.
It does. That was one in particular though that was like, this is wacky Nintendo giving us something that we didn't know we wanted, that like has only continued to get, I would say, get better.
Oh crap! Look at this
over the years. So, but yeah, Animal Crossing for sure. I know Crawler's golfing right now. We'll
you know what I loved about that? What I loved about that game for a GameCube, you could take your memory card, to your friend's house, and then you could visit each other's towns through memory cards. Like it just like reiterated trying to get people to play together.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really cool. And you also get a memory card with it because it took up the whole amount of space on the memory card.
It wasn't like 54 blocks or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Back when they didn't give us file sizes, it was blocks.
Yep. I have the biggest GameCube memory card. It's like a creamy white color. It's like 1,000.
Like 100. It's 120 megabytes or something.
And it's corrupt. All my save files are corrupt on it. I'm just like, no. My Animal Crossing memory card, still good. We still have the original, like Crawler was saying, we still have that original.
Wow, nice hole.
That was a nice putt. So, yeah. So, I mean, Animal Crossing. So we got so far. Where do we? I don't know if we're doing top 5.
Yeah, and I think we get them all listed out,
and then we start,
and then we
start rearranging.
Then we sort it.
So, I mean, a game that is still being played today, more than 20 years after the console came out. I don't know when exactly the game. I don't remember when it launched.
3 months after the launch.
Okay, Melee has to be on there. I'm not great at it, and it's hard. It's incredible to watch the game played at a high level, but the fact that it is still a contender when it comes to competitive Smash, almost arguably the competitive Smash, it has a spot on this list. It took what was a great game on 64 and amplified it and brought a technicality to it that just raised it beyond, I think, the scope of the common man.
Yeah, it's got to be a contender.
And if you haven't watched the documentaries on it, it's just the science behind what people were able to figure out. Like Mewtwo King in his basement, what he figured out about wave dashing and just all the stuff that they just fed off each other. I mean, it's pretty insane to see the stuff that evolved out of that game. And the reason it persists, I think, is because the game wasn't online. It wasn't able to be patched. It is what it is, and it still is what it is, and people still play it.
Yeah, and love it. I think another one that has to be on the list for sure is Metroid Prime. Like, that was, again, Nintendo at its best. I mean, seeing Samus's reflection in the helmet, like,
first person scanner.
Yeah. I mean, there were definitely things about the game that were frustrating as far as like it didn't control like a regular first person shooter. Like there
was no dual stick.
Yeah, the C stick did not do what you wanted it to, basically.
Which doesn't make sense.
I remember playing that demo, like the Toys R Us, like you're craning your neck straight up, looking at the TV and the demo in store. And like I said, I have so many blind spots when it comes to this era of Nintendo, but I'm really hopeful that we're gonna get Trilogy on Switch, so I can.
That's another one where they kind of made a better version of it, like the Wii. When they brought it to the Wii, it's a better version than the GameCube because of the motion controls,
right?
Which I don't say that very often, but that game was very hard to control on the GameCube because no dual stick aiming, but they had two sticks.
Right, you had to lock on to Z targeting.
Weird
decisions.
Weird decisions.
It's Steel saying, I was about to say Sunshine.
I mean, we're getting there. Sunshine's going to be in the discussion.
Are we talking about bottom 5?
Doesn't that disc cost like $80 out of box?
You can get it for 50. And Smash, they still go for about $60. It seems like. The thing is, we're missing, like, I think the GameCube was also fairly well known for its JRPGs. The Tales games are very,
even Fire Emblem, like the Fire Emblem game on GameCube is considered very, very good.
Yeah, and very expensive now.
Yeah,
very expensive. So I mean, we're doing it a disservice not mentioning those, but I know that none of us have any. We don't have any.
That Fire Emblem's the first appearance of Roy, right? I think
Radiant Dawn, whatever.
Because there were some.
Roy was in Japan. Like, he was in a Japanese.
Yeah, one. But there were some fighters in Melee that hadn't appeared in a North American game. Period. And I mean, their first North American appearance was in Smash.
Right. Yeah, it left a lot of us going, who are these characters? Like,
who are these sword characters?
Now there's like 20 of them.
Right. They've overrun Smash. So,
like, who does anybody even, like, I doubt anybody really knows who Corrin is. Like, I know it's from Fates, but like,
go in the hole.
So close. Yeah, there's some, again, I mean, I know that the JRPGs were, people liked them. I mean, okay, another one. I'm just thinking about my most played games, right? Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Oh,
like, nice eagle. That was a beautiful eagle. But
sorry, audio listeners.
Yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. I mean, I put so much time into it.
If it was 2, I would agree, but 3.
I think I had 3 on.
There are other games.
Xbox,
there are other games I would put over it.
3 was on Xbox for sure. I remember they had an exclusive level on the Xbox, like the oil rig or something that wasn't on the GameCube. So, but I mean, and that's fine. We don't have to include it, but the Tony Hawk games were definitely on my list of most played. That and the James Bond games, Agents Under Fire, and what was the other one? The I think they both had agents in them.
They were still using Pierce Brosnan's likeness, right? But those were just complete. Those are EA games, I think, right?
I want to say Activision at one point. I don't know. Oh, it was Agents Under Fire and Nightfire was the other one that I used to play. But they were kind of crap, honestly. Like I played them a lot because I needed a first-person shooter to wet my whistle, you know. But
wasn't there more car chasing kind of stuff in those games too?
I feel like there was some driving for sure. Yeah, there was definitely some driving in the Bond games.
So I think people might be mad if we don't mention Paper Mario.
And is that one is what, Thousand Year Door, right?
1,000 Year Door, yeah. I mean, I've never played it either, but
I played 64 Paper Mario, and then I didn't play another one until Origami King, and I still haven't even finished that one.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
it's not a good game.
No, it's very repetitive. The battle system in Origami King leaves something to be desired. It was fun the first little bit, and the boss battles are cool, but the in and out like regular ass combat is exhausting.
Yeah, the fighting.
So what do we have right now?
We have a lot. We have
too many.
We have too many. We're gonna have to thin them down. But
this was supposed to be a short episode.
I know it was. I thought it was.
What did I say right before we went live? That never happens.
Yeah,
we're gonna finish. We're on hole 10. We're gonna finish all 18 holes.
Good.
Yeah.
You're talking about fighting games.
Yeah, Soul Calibur.
Oh yes,
right.
I vote for that.
2?
Yeah,
Soul Calibur 2 with Link,
and missed out on because Yoda was on Xbox and Darth Vader was on PlayStation.
No,
right? That's Soul Calibur 4
on Xbox.
That's right.
Spawn and
Spawn and then Tenchi. I think the guy from Tekken.
Yeah. The
not Kazuya.
It was the guy with the big hair. Was it I don't know their names from Tekken. But I thought it is the dude with the big hair on the sides. Like he's bald on top.
No, not Yoshimoto, right?
Because are you talking about the guy the guy that played with a sword already? Because he was also in Soul Calibur from Tekken.
Yeah, that's Yoshimitsu.
That's Yoshimitsu. Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, I thought it started.
I'm looking it up right now, just so.
Like, I thought it started with an H, but I can't.
It's the old guy with the spiky hair.
Yep, the old guy with the spiky hair. Exactly. So that was on PS2. So, but yeah, the Soul Calibur games, Bloody Roar. I don't know if anybody played that game, but it was so much fun. You would like turn into a wild animal as you were in the middle of your fight as your bar went up. So, I mean, that was a stellar title, but we haven't even talked about the sports games.
Yeah, I was gonna say because this was the dawn of strikers and baseball,
sluggers.
Oh man,
Toadstool
Tour. Yep. And there was still Mario Party. Mario Party had kind of fallen off at that point a little bit. Like
Mario Party 4 is one of my favorite games I remember playing. That was like the last good Mario Party that I enjoyed.
Stellar title. Like
Star Fox Adventures.
Yep, that's another one.
No.
I don't know if it counts, but does the master what was it called? The Master Collection.
Oh, the Legend. I would say that doesn't count.
Well, and one we haven't mentioned either that like is a cult classic is Eternal Darkness.
Yes.
Right, like
that one was so I never played it, but the things that I'm a scaredy cat. I don't really play horror games, but it would mess with you. It would like tell you that your save is corrupt,
right?
And like the concept of that game is awesome, but I'm just a little baby boy, and I get scared easily. Even though I enjoyed Resident Evil, I don't think Resident Evil is that scary. But
I hear you. So, okay. I don't even know. I mean, I hope we're doing this justice, right? Like, I feel like
we're just naming all the GameCube games. Kirby Air Ride. We didn't mention Pikmin. We didn't mention Pikmin.
Yeah, because 1 and 2 are both on GameCube, right?
Or the Pokemon RPGs. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Donkey Konga.
Special controller for you.
It's there.
I actually had a lot of fun with that game. I'm not even.
People have beaten Dark
Not even
Souls with the congas, right?
I believe that.
Oh man! Oh man! Get over!
Wow!
Oh, what a shot!
I did not think that was going over.
What a
Oh
shot.
my god!
Woo! That was a good shot. If you guys are only listening to the audio, you missed a good shot.
I'm on tonight, bro.
So Nate's asking why I'm +3. Hey, they've been using their magic shots on me, and it's just been not.
Well, you have
out.
magic shots too.
There's
There's also
I know.
Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventure.
Yep.
Ooh, threading that needle.
I know.
Dang, it really like picks up there.
The Twilight Princess was also on GameCube.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it straddled the generations. Watch, Josh is gonna just doink it off the wall.
I hope not.
He has the most power out of all of us.
All right, he cleared it the easiest.
It's the shape of this course.
He's
that
going
has me
way over though.
concerned.
Oh, he put backspin.
Did you put backspin on it?
Dang.
All right.
I mean, I did. Get in your hole.
Wow. You didn't even line anything up. You strong armed it in there. What were we talking about?
Sometimes you just got to do it that way, you know? So, I mean, we cannot forget BMX Triple X, right? That was,
was that the only, was that an actual AO title or was that
it was, yeah.
How did that get through Nintendo quality assurance? Like,
I have no idea. It's probably got to be one of the most valuable GameCube games just because although I
remember seeing that in the store for Xbox. I don't know if I ever remember seeing it.
It was just a black box, right? It was just a black box with Triple X on it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Steel. So chat, if you guys have any other games, throw them out. Steel said Prince of Persia. So good.
Oh,
Sands
yes.
of Time.
Yeah. That whole trilogy.
Yes.
Sands of Time.
So
There's
good.
the X-Men Legends games too.
Yep. Also stellar. You guys
Killer
are listing
7?
all these titles and all
man.
is Xbox when I hear the titles.
Killer 7 was on there.
Oh, that cell shaded game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the Pokemon RPGs were on there.
Wait, wasn't there one called 13?
Yeah, there was 13. That was another cell shaded one.
That was the cell shaded one. I thought that was supposed to get remade and put on the Switch.
It did get remade, and it's awful because they took away the cell shading. I don't know if it's on the Switch, but they took away the cell shading.
What? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, people are not happy about that game.
Huh. I mean, and some other games that were actually really good on the Switch were the Turok games, or on the GameCube. But it was also on Xbox as well at that point. So, okay, I feel like we've touched on most. Nope, Wave Race, F-Zero, and 1080.
Was the sequel to
1080
Wave Race?
was on there?
Well, the sequel, yeah, the less played sequel of both those, Wave Race and 1080.
Yeah, was it Blue Storm and Avalanche? Was that the titles?
Avalanche sounds correct.
I thought that was the N64 one.
No, it was just 1080 snowboarding on 64.
Yeah. I don't know. I have them both in my collection because they were games I loved them on the 64, so I was like, I have to play these. I have to play these.
I don't know if I ever threw a 1080 on 64. Like the combo to throw a 1080 was so difficult.
I did it, but it was tough. But I remember when I turned 18, we were staying at my aunt and uncle's, and we had brought Jen had come with us. We were still just in high school. She'd come with us, and I remember we were playing 1080, trying to set the high score off the high jump. And I was like, I got to go to the bathroom. You play, right? I come back, and she set such a high score, I couldn't beat it. I was like, no.
Oh my God.
When you corrupt the save file on the.
No, because it was a 64. So
it was the 64. Okay.
Yeah. So, although they had save files as well. So, but okay, I think we've gone over a good list. So now it's just a matter of trying to put this list together. So I think even though I haven't played it, I think both you guys have. Resident Evil 4 probably has to go to the top, right? Like it probably is the number one game.
I don't know about number one. I think
I don't know about
it's
number
top
one either.
there.
Okay, so you want to put it at 5 for right now?
It's top. Yeah, you put it 5 right now.
Okay. Okay.
I
mean,
would probably- I would
defaultly
personally
it can
say
be one
3.
right now. I mean, it can be anything. It's just made
Yeah,
up.
true. Yeah, you're just making it up. I'm just making it up.
Okay. So what else makes the list? Metroid?
Metroid. I would take Metroid.
Okay. Crawler, do you have any?
I don't know if Mario is number one, but I think Mario is. I know it's I think it's difficult because I think there's some really
Because it's
great
a bad
aspects
game?
to there's good and bad aspects to Sunshine. Like the camera is still a struggle. But I think like the levels especially without flood, which unfortunately is the gimmick of that game. Some of the levels without flood I think are some of my favorite memories of Mario. Like even though I that's what I played a lot at my friends' houses was and just the music brings back such joy to me with that game. So I think it's just the package that you get with that game I think makes it just a stellar option to be there.
It's
fine.
Okay. I'll put it at 6 right now.
I know Josh wants Time Splitters way up there.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because, I mean, yes, it was a stellar GameCube title, but it was everywhere. You know what I mean? So I almost wonder if for this list, we should stick to strictly GameCube titles. If I was going to pick another one, I would say Rogue Squadron. Like, you know, the Rogue Leader.
Yep.
Rogue Squadron 2. That I feel like. But John, where are you at on that one? Is that a game that you played much?
I have the fondest memories of that game. It's kind of messed. I might have told this story before, but like when I got the GameCube, I knew where it was in my parents' room for Christmas, and Rogue Squadron was one of the games that they
because that was a launch title, right?
Yeah, it was a launch title. And I'd sneak into the room and I opened the GameCube. I hooked up the GameCube and then I played Rogue Squadron before Christmas. So yeah, I mean, that game's great. I just love playing the Death Star level. Like it's just, yeah, I'd put that there. That
Bring back Factor 5. We want the unpublished sequel.
And I've told the story so many times, but I was newly married, right? I think our first kid had been born. And I was like managing a coffee shop and she was working the coffee shop and she was saving all of her tips and ended up getting a GameCube for me. I had no clue, right? Like we were broke. I remember like my birthday, like we were like scrounging cash to try to go, like somebody gave us a gift card to a restaurant and they were like, this will pay for half a meal. Because it was such a fancy restaurant and we had, you know, so we're like, okay. Right. So that morning I opened up a black GameCube and then everywhere we went, someone else had got me like a second controller and the memory cards and Smash and Rogue Leader and Extreme G Racing was the other one that was kind of like F-Zero. And I mean, it's such a fond memory to think back on that. And then that system, I lost somebody very, very close. It was my mom's best friend, almost like a second mom to me. And her son was 6 when she passed. And I remember giving him that system just so that he could have something to kind of bring some normalcy to his life. He didn't have much for game systems or anything. And so like there's just so much tied to tied to the GameCube. So many memories. The component cables for that system that are like $200 now. If you want to try to find them, I had them. I think I threw them away when I was cleaning out my garage at one point because I was like, I don't need this. Huge mistake, huge. So yeah, so many fond memories. But I'm gonna throw Animal Crossing up there. I'm gonna say that one should be high on the list.
So I think Melee has to be there, right?
Yeah.
So we got Rogue Leader, Resident Evil, Animal Crossing, Melee, and Metroid Prime. We don't have Wind Waker or Sunshine in the top 5 right now.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Nate just said Simpsons Hit and Run.
That doesn't qualify in this, though.
It doesn't qualify, but it was so good, though.
Simpsons Crazy Taxi. I mean, that's, yeah.
Yes. It was incredible.
Wasn't Crazy Taxi on everything, too?
I know it was on PS2. I don't know if it made it to...
Oh, wow,
what?
John.
Oh,
wow,
no.
John.
Such a good shot.
Oh, now I'm in the rough?
Wow, that went from a great shot to the worst shot in the history of shots.
Oh my god!
Wheatbread saying Chibi Robo, Billy Hatcher, and the giant egg. Like I don't even know.
Oh, there's also custom Robo. Did I just screw this up? Oh my god! What is happening?
You almost went from what was that going to be?
That was an eagle. It was going to be. Oh my god! What is happening?
Well, I won this round of golf, so
you might be able to make that.
Okay.
Shot.
Okay. We're out.
We're
go back. I still go.
You're gonna get your special back before the end of this.
Oh my god!
I also remember some Lord of the Rings titles being pretty decent, like The Hobbit. And
Wasn't there Two Towers on there?
What about Custom Robo? Have you ever played Custom Robo?
They're not a series I've played, but I mean, was Star Wars Battlefront? Did it make its way onto? Or was that Xbox? And
that might have been
only because
that might have been yeah.
What a missed opportunity with the GameCube and online. Like so sad.
Well, and I think an honorary mention on GameCube is just something that was well ahead of its time, and that's the Wavebird. Like it's not a game, but that is something that became kind of the standard in the next generation, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I had 4 of those things all lined up, like.
Oh God, what kind of interference? Did your garage door open when you played?
I mean, no, but it could have, for sure.
The amount of radio frequency just flying around in that room.
Oh my goodness, yeah, but yeah, the Wavebird was incredible. It was a great controller. I loved that thing. I remember the freedom, like just being able to sit back
30 feet or so, right?
It was just.
Was it line of sight if you put your hand in front of it? Because it was IR, wasn't it?
I think there.
I
don't think so. I don't think it was. I
think that's what made it special. It wasn't IR.
It was like one of the first controllers that wasn't. It was an actual like.
If your bathroom is close enough, you can go sit and take a.
Yeah, you can play on the John, but the let's see. Mario Sunshine is a better game than Galaxy. Nobody shut your stream. Wow, that's a hot take from Nate right there. Like that's I don't know. That's a tough one, but
I don't know. I beat Galaxy kind of mainlining it on the 3D collection. I haven't beat Sunshine yet.
Right.
I'm trying to hold back here.
Nate's just poking. He's got his stick and he's just poking.
I know. And Nate, I've been thinking about Mario DDR this whole time as well. Like
there's also the Mario basketball game, wasn't there? or there was NBA. One of the NBA Jam maybe, or one of them had Mario characters in it, and you could play as like Mario, Luigi, and Peach. I think.
Was it an Olympics game? Maybe.
No, it was an NBA game.
Did Mario Sonic Olympics start around that time?
I feel like it was Wii.
Yeah, I think that was.
But
Wii.
I don't know that for sure. But I feel like it was Wii.
There's a bunch of Sonic games that people liked on GameCube.
There were, and the Def Jam games, like Def Jam Vendetta or whatever.
Yeah,
that was.
But those don't qualify. But
I know
yes.
they don't. But they're worth noting just
yes.
because they were from the makers of the WCW versus NWO and No Mercy, which were like the they set the standard for what a wrestling game could be back on the 64, and then they made those fighting games. So
what about Beautiful Joe?
I mean, it's a cool game for sure. Like
I think that was part of the Capcom 5.
I believe it was
initially, but it did get ported to PlayStation and stuff.
I found them probably like 2 years ago at a yard sale. I ended up with the Beautiful Joe games. So it was a THQ published game, but I think that the THQ published Nate's asking in chat. I believe they published those, but I don't know that they developed them. I thought it was it Akai or something like that did. I'm not entirely sure on the name, but so okay. So just to be clear, do we want to? We have.
I think to save
list it again. Let's
Resident Evil 4,
Rogue Leader, Resident Evil 4, Animal Crossing, Metroid Prime, and
the Melee Smash.
I think they're solid. I don't think they're the typical picks.
Do we kick Prime out for Wind Waker?
I mean, I can totally see what you're saying there, especially like both of those games I kind of loved equally. You know what I mean? Like Wind Waker had its moments though where you were like traveling in the water forever and it was like, what is going on? Whereas like, I don't know. I feel like Metroid Prime had this sense of discovery through the entire thing where you were just like, this isn't your typical shooter. You know what I mean? It's not something we've
Wind Waker got better on Wii U. Prime got better. I mean, I don't have firsthand experience, but you guys were talking. Prime got better on Wii.
Mm-hmm. If you like the motion controls, I would still rather buy the first two on GameCube and play them than play with motion controls. But that's just me.
I mean, I think casually Smash gets better on Switch. I mean, there's lots, but you got to think about like. I think Smash.
I don't like this game. It's too hard.
I think Smash and Prime keep their spots just because. Because Melee kind of not perfected, but like definitely amped up like what the game could be, and Prime brought a franchise into a different vantage point.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Wind Waker was still dungeons and Zelda and what it was, but I mean, it's
oh my god.
He just take another birdie from nice shot.
If I didn't have a quadruple bogey last hole, I would be fine.
There's too much. So I mean, I'm good with keeping the 5 that we got. I know we're gonna upset people, but it is what it is. That's what we're here to do.
It's personal opinion.
Yeah, it's tough to not have a Mario Kart in that list for me, but
it's tough not to have a Mario game in that list.
Yeah. I
agree. I think for Metroid, like that was such a like leap forward in that series, and it was so different. It brought Metroid into 3D. Retro Studios did like an amazing job. It made them known. Like everybody trusts Retro Studios now because of how well Metroid Prime was.
Yeah. It's
I mean, Retro had done some stuff before that, but
so at me on Twitter if you disagree.
yes, yeah, at all of us, because we want to know. Jump into Discord, n64josh.com/discord, and tell us where we went wrong on just first parties. Like, it is difficult. There's no Mario game, no Mario Golf, or no Mario Kart, no Sunshine. Like,
I mean, those are great games. They would be in the top 10.
Oh yeah, if we were doing all 10, they would for sure both make it. Like, no question.
So now do we have to arrange it?
I mean, I think RE4 at the top, right? I'm speaking for Hate Zero right now because I know.
I think Rogue Leader has a lot of our confidence to be high up there as well.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it's number 1 though.
Rogue Leader.
Yeah.
Well, let's start at the number 5 spot. I'm thinking probably Smash.
I was thinking Animal Crossing.
That or Animal Crossing is what I'm thinking.
See, Animal Crossing could almost be like 1 or 2.
You're biased.
Like, yeah. So okay. So number 5, then we'll go Animal Crossing.
Okay. Smash.
Okay. Number
4.
5, Animal Crossing. Smash 4.
Okay.
Number 3.
I'll go Rogue Squadron on 3.
And then Prime on 2. Or Prime
I could flip flop Prime and Rogue Leader if we were keeping RE4 at the top. But I mean,
this is so tough.
He wants that Rogue Squadron top spot.
I'm happy to concede top spot, but I think all
right. So Josh hasn't played Resident Evil 4. Crawler, have you played Resident Evil 4? But we all played
it's tough to go back. Like that's why I'm excited for a remake because of what it can offer. Like the 2 remake was so great that I would like to see some updated controls and movement and because the stop and pivot, like it is what it like that's part of the horror of that game is like control and making sure you land your shots. And I mean it's a very perfected thing, but it could have a little bit of quality of life updates to and they can amplify the scare factor in other ways as well.
I just had somebody recently tell me they've been listening to old episodes and they're like, how have you not played Resident Evil 4 yet? It's literally the best. You
Resident have the cart, don't you?
I do, yeah. I have it on Switch.
It's highly regarded as the best Resident Evil game of all time.
That's why it's like
I feel like we're in a fight for 1, 2, and 3. So Metroid Prime.
Put Metroid Prime at 3 then. We'll do Prime at 3, and then we'll fight for 1 and 2.
So 1 and 2 is now between
Leader and RE4
and Star Wars. Okay.
Neither are Nintendo games. We are shooting ourselves in the foot with this hopping on the bandwagon train thing. But Resident Evil 4 is objectively,
but that's also a an homage to kind of Nintendo's last foray as being a put your game on our like it is that when it comes to Switch, like you get some titles from Capcom and you get some exclusives, but like GameCube was still it was toe to toe in the generational timeline. It was pre the half step generation Nintendo does whatever the hell they want kind of deal. It was still multi-platform. All three were included. Wasn't Call of Duty on some of the GameCube?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's
believe,
Call of Duty
like-
3 and 2.
So I mean, the fact that first party stuff isn't right there kind of just speaks to what that console was for a lot of people. It could be a single console type household.
Wasn't
I
it the
mean,
most powerful out of the three?
I don't recall because I want to say the Xbox was supposed to be,
I feel like the Xbox had a stronger processor, but who knows?
but Resident Evil, the first one, is what showed what the GameCube was capable of. Like, that game. Nintendo did not make a game as good looking as Resident Evil or as Rogue Squadron. I don't think. I think
Progressive scan with the
yeah, progressive scan and the particle effects. I mean, Resident Evil looked like you were playing a painting. Like it was unreal, you know. And so I know that 4 had to have looked, close to that. I'm sure there were some differences only because of the way you were not your camera wasn't fixed like it was in RE1, right? But even, I mean, RE also had Zero Mission, and I know we talked about Call of Duty. I think the Call of Duty they had was Big Red 1. I think it was like one of the first Call of Duties or something like that. And then Medal of Honor is also another one worth noting because those games like storming the beach on D-Day and stuff like I remember that was pretty crazy on the back in GameCube days. So, but anyway, what's taking number 3? We got Animal Crossing at 5,
Smash
at 4.
I thought we said Prime.
So Smash is moving up.
No, I thought we said
Prime is 3.
So Prime is 3. Okay. So then Resident Evil or Star Wars for number 2 and number 1. I'm only saying Resident Evil for number 1 because of this is for Hate
It's
Zero.
because of the and it's also the pedigree that the game has.
It's been re-released like 20 times. I think Resident Evil 4 is the best game. I'm
all right with that list.
I'll throw that in there.
Okay. So Rogue Squadron goes to number 2. Resident Evil is number 1. And we did it. 1 hour and 17 minutes. This is about 45 minutes.
This is a very short episode.
What do? You try to slow them down, but
nice.
What do you do?
You're getting back. You're getting back into the score wise a little bit more than I thought you would be.
So, with that, I think we can wrap this up. The GameCube was a great generation of gaming. Xbox showed up. PlayStation was on fire at that point. And
have we not even talked about the news from today? I don't even think we have. I think we've mentioned it in passing.
Go ahead.
There was a Switch update today.
Yep.
So go to your settings wheel and scroll down to system settings and update, because you can now take your AirPods or your other Bluetooth
your
audio
Beats
device.
by Dre.
Yep, and you can.
I did it.
What I paid $20 for from Genki to have something that does Bluetooth. The Switch now has baked into it, and apparently it's had the ability all along. They just chose not to give it to us.
All they had to do was turn it on.
And I did it. I hooked up my AirPods, so it works.
So, okay. Why turn this on now? What is coming out? What is Nintendo seeing? Nobody's using
it's for the OLED. I mean, I think it's got to be. And I think I saw something on Twitter as well that
Eat you.
I didn't realize it was just you up there. Sorry. I thought I wasn't paying attention. I've been talking. Apparently there's going to be independent dock updates for the OLED dock, because it has some kind of verbiage, I think, in the update panel that said for docks with an Ethernet port, it can have some kind of
Get that 4K upscaling.
yeah. Yeah,
I don't think
right.
that's a software update.
I just want something. I was going through, like, I do this every like month or month and a half or something like that. I kind of just more so when I know like Fortnite or whatever has to be updated because it's not in my top 10 tiles. Like, I'll just go through randomly in my game tiles and I'll just click. It's like 4 clicks because you got to click and then make sure it's on the software update, and you just check that way. It's so frustrating. There's not a button to say like check for software updates or something like that.
Just hit all of them would be nice.
Yeah.
Nice shot, by the way.
Thank you.
So, all right. I do wonder though, like, I mean, yes, the OLED for sure is coming out, but like, is there something else? And
wow.
You know what
wow.
You know what else got announced? Like, got more news today for the release day of 2022? Is the Star Wars Hunters game.
Oh yeah,
they've been
releasing.
Wasn't it supposed to be this summer though?
I think so. But
yeah.
the little trailer that they did looks pretty awesome. Like,
they also did another trailer for something Colors Live or something. So they're like,
that's the one that comes out with the pen or whatever.
I feel like they're leading up to something.
It feels like it. Feels like a direct might be in our future. I can feel it in my bones.
Are they gonna tweet about it? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Are they gonna tweet about it tomorrow and be like direct on Thursday?
Yeah, that'll be
Probably.
what happens. We'll have to do 3 episodes.
We'll have to do another episode.
All right. This has been almost an hour and a half. I can't believe it. This is crazy.
Josh came up with a way to stretch this by 45 minutes on the fly.
I did. So everybody that's here live, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you're listening to this after the fact, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys in the next one coming out in the Discord, n64josh.com/Discord. Follow Johnny Bo at Johnny Bo everywhere. Twitch, Twitter, Farmers Only, all those places.
Yeah.
And,
YouTube. I'm pushing YouTube now, trying to get
big
on YouTube.
I'm streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch now. I'm on
big
all
things
the
for us, right?
So,
big things.
And Mondays are the Mario Kart days. So if you guys want to get some Mario Kart with me,
Except today was Tuesday.
I know, because just yesterday was
Tuesday. We can't do asynchronous golf tournaments, right?
Yeah, that'd be nice. But Smash tournament is going to be happening on Saturday, so stay tuned to the Discord for that, and you follow Crawler everywhere at Crawler724, Crawler without the E, right?
Nightcrawler 724.
Nightcrawler. There's a night in front of it, so don't forget that part.
But Nintendo won't let me have enough characters, so we gotta work with what we got.
There you go. All right, bye everybody.
Later.